we're going to go to a story that is controversial. It has made headlines across the country. Ari Nagel has fathered over 100 children in just over a decade. Now, he's not in a relationship with any of the mothers. He's an independent sperm donor, delivering directly to his recipients. We'll get into that in a minute. He does it all for free. So before we hear from him, I would love to hear from some of the women who say that he's changed their lives by giving them a chance to be a mother.
Hi, I'm Leigh. I'm a mom to an amazing 7-year-old son named Elijah.
Hi, my name is Shameka. I'm a mother to an amazing 1-year-old named Jermani.
My name is Yvonne Harrison, and I am the proud mom of a beautiful, loving, fantastic 7-year-old Zoe Doll Harrison.
I always wanted to have a child, but I never knew exactly how that would look and how I would start a family, especially when I was in a same-sex relationship and marriage.
Just me by myself. I always knew that I just wanted to be a mother. I was like, you know what? I'm in my 30s. I'm not getting any younger. I need to go ahead and do this.
There was IVF, IUI, adoption, and then there was sperm donation with a known donor or anonymously through a sperm bank.
I went through a number of failed attempts. I mean, I'm talking about astronomical amounts of money that we spent.
It was just too much money for me. And then I started Googling, free donors, known sperm donors, and Ari popped up.
So we were quite nervous when we first decided to meet up with Ari.
I found a couple of the other moms that he had helped, and I was just looking at their pages on Facebook, and I'm like, this is real.
We met at an Asian restaurant, actually in New York City. Immediately from the moment we sat down at the table, it was an instant connection.
We just knew once we met him that it just clicked and that he was the one that we wanted to be our donor.
I feel like since my daughter has been born, me and Ari have developed a tight-knit friendship.
She speaks to Ari at least 2 or 3 times a week. We actually invite him over for dinner quite frequently.
Now he is family to us.
Family comes in different types, different styles, different shapes. Ari has been probably the best thing that could ever happen to me, my wife, and my daughter.
I wouldn't trade it for the world. If I had to do it all over again 10 times, I'd do it all over again 10 times. She is truly a blessing.
To have this conversation. Now, have you two ever met before?
Backstage briefly for the first time.
Last night we said hi at the hotel.
Yep.
Well,
that was the first time.
You said family comes in many forms.
Yep.
All right, Leigh, you have your 7-year-old son.
Yep.
So how much does he know about his biological father?
Elijah, my son, he knows everything. He's known it since he was born. We've always were honest. We wanted him to know everything and grow up with it being his norm, so nothing was a surprise. So we've been really honest with him, and he knows everything. He'll explain it to people who ask. He'll be like, I'll explain the story, and he'll tell them, so he knows everything.
Okay, Shameka, explain how this process worked with Ari.
I reached out to Ari, and I had a conversation with him, but it took me maybe about a year to actually start the process. But went to the Bronx Zoo, and voila.
What's voila?
I met him in the Bronx Zoo, met him in the bathroom. He did his thing, came and brought it out to me, and then I did my thing, and that was it.
So you did with Ari what they call like a handoff process.
Yes, in a soft cup.
Okay. So tell us about, is there a community? After the process, you're able to conceive, you're able to give birth. Mm-hmm. Now what? Where do you go from there?
It's funny because when we started trying to conceive Elijah and we had him was years ago. Obviously my son's 7 now. So we started this about 8-9 years ago. Ari wasn't in the tabloids and the media. We never even heard of anybody conceiving a family this way. We started wanting to help other moms kind of navigate through it and not be so scared. And through that, we just started developing a family, a community, a Facebook group. We meet, we talk, we help other moms, and it's really become like its own community.
Yeah.
Do you think that, either of you would be mothers today without Ari?
Nah.
No, I mean, I like to think I was supposed to have a child and I would have it in some way, but it wouldn't be Elijah. It wouldn't be our child. Ari wouldn't be its father. He wouldn't have these 100 siblings.
Yeah.
You know, he wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's,
you know,
I'd be interested in how he explains that story.
you'd be surprised. He actually has to his class. The teacher emailed us and said, I just want to let you know, Elijah's amazing in class. He's so sweet. But, I don't want him to be lying. He thinks he has 100 siblings. I'm like, no, it's true. And she's like, I'm sorry. I think it came up because she wanted them to draw a family tree. And they gave a paper. And he's like, do you have a poster board? He's like, it's not going to fit.